Well, fans of James Bond will be very familiar with titles such as Die Another Day and You Only Live Twice. But did you know the Bible speaks about two births and two deaths? The first birth is natural, flesh and blood, and happens to us all 9 months or so after Mummy and Daddy have done the special dance. The first death, well, I guess we've all been to the crematorium, paying our last respects to those that we've loved and lost. The second birth, or being born again, is a phrase that some people associate with religious extremism, enthusiastic Americans, or perhaps passionate Pentecostals. But the Bible talks about a genuine new beginning, a turning over a new leaf, a desire to be filled with the Spirit of God in order to live in this world His way. But it's the second death. That comes to us as a picture in the book of Revelation, the last book of the Bible. And it's a lake of fire, which unfortunately has spawned a lot of medieval art that's rather monstrous, and perhaps cast God as an angry ogre rather than the loving Father. And it's caused people to think of the whole thing as being totally ridiculous and perhaps not the kind of God I would want to follow. But again, the Bible is talking about something else. It's talking about something that's very real, a life after death for eternity, but in a society where there are no rules or regulations. Now, that might sound good. You say, bring it on. But just think about it for a moment. In this world in which we live, we see what people can do to people and the planet when there are restraints. But what about what people might do to people and the planet if there are no restrictions at all? How does that sound? Well, the Bible tells us that we will all go through the first birth and the first death. But if we undergo the second birth, we will avoid the second death. We will not die again another day. We will live twice. And this time in a life beyond the grave, but with God, where the promise is there are no more tears, no more pain, no more suffering, and death is a long lost concept. How does that sound? Surely that's got to be worth a thought. Well, this Sunday we are going to be contemplating God through our stomach. What does Jesus mean when He says, I am the bread of life? You'd be most welcome to join us. We're just ordinary people who believe and trust in an extraordinary God. But for now, do take care, stay safe, and thank you for listening.